Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about listings, everything that needs to be done in order to prep your house for listings, what things to consider, and ABCs basically. So stick around, we'll go over it. First of all, you need to meet with your listing agent. One, to talk about all the variables of the house. What updates have you made? You'll take a walkthrough with the agent to be able to explain if there was any issues, leaks, what upgrades you've done. Talk about the neighborhood amenities, what's so great about the area, what's there to do around there. All the information on the house gives the listing agent information to work with, especially when writing up the MLS description. You'll want to go over the marketing plan to see what the agent and their broker, brokerage has put together for marketing. What kind of videos do they put out? What social media do they have? I know with our company we do a free warranty during the listing period with like American Home Shield, or you can pick from a couple on that. So, but the marketing plan is what we'll be going over in an initial consultation, just to kind of see how are they going to promote your particular house. And of course, the pricing strategy. As an agent, your agent will look through the comps in the area. They need to know your house as thoroughly as possible. I mean, are there more upgrades? How does it compare to the neighborhood? Sometimes on country properties, they got to go out a little farther to find the comps in that, or into different neighborhoods. But in a subdivision, it's a little bit easier, especially if there's lots of sales. Your agent will go back 6 months, possibly 12 months to get the best comp possible. So that's where it is important to let your agent know how many upgrades you made, and they can tell from walking around, is it builder's grade, are there upgrades, and price it, accordingly or within a range period. And the one thing you don't ever want to price it over is where you think the appraisal is not going to match. In the contract, and if it's it's an offer with a lender, meaning not an all cash offer, they're going to have an appraisal go through, and it pretty much can't go over the appraisal, or you renegotiate the contract at that point. So the agent is pulling from comps and yet trying not to, trying to figure out where that appraisal is going to hit. So when it's time to list the house, the agent puts all the data on the MLS, puts a sign out in the yard, a lockbox on your front door so the buyers can go through. We use a service called Showing Time, where buyers agents can call, email, text, or just online fill out when their buyers want to come. The sellers will be authorizing, yes, that works, or they might have to decline for a certain reason. So the Showing Time, though, is the service that they will work through in Wichita. So once the buyers come through and an offer is coming through, at that point, I'll put together a net seller sheet, and that's basically to show that, and I put one together at the beginning for a seller as well. So based on the price you're going to list it at and the known variables of cost associated at that point. There's still some unknowns, but we go over that during the initial consultation. So when an offer comes through, we do another net seller sheet, so they see, hey, with this offer, are they asking for closing costs? Is there a warranty involved? What's the offer price at? And then you'll have a net seller at the bottom. So the seller looks over those, looks at the different variables. What's the financing variables as well? So then you talk with the seller or with your agent, and come up with maybe a counter. You accept it, a counter, or you continue showing. So let's say you've gotten past and accepted an offer, just a few things out before settlement. The buyers will have an inspection, so sellers will need to be out of the house during the inspection. Also, when the appraisal comes out, the sellers will need to be out of the house. Buyers will do a final walkthrough right before closing, and that's to check any of the repair items that were agreed upon. After the inspection, buyers will submit a repair request, and you talk with your agent and agree to some, don't agree to some. But at the end, when they do the final walkthrough, they will just double check to make sure all those repairs are done to their satisfaction, sign a piece of paper, and there you go, you're about to closing. Right before closing, you get a settlement statement. That goes over all the details of the numbers in there. So the purchase price, the taxes are on there, any fees that the title department charges, the title insurance, the closing fee, the commissions for both brokerages. And so your agent will go over that, double check, make sure everything's accurate. And on closing day then, basically you get your check, you sit there, your agent will be there with you, and ta-da, you're done. For tuning in today, I hope you found this information valuable. If so, can you please subscribe below if you want to hear more information that I provide. It's different tips every week on real estate bits and pieces, or on living in Wichita, Kansas, neighborhood tours and stuff like that. So thanks for your time. Have a great day.